changes in calcium and phosphorus, as opposed necessarily to
maybe adding it in their repertoire of things that they might be using or looking at.
Because we know that having low levels has such, I guess, a widespread effect.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am Fiona, naturopath and co-founder of the Kidney Disease Solution and Kidney Coach. And today I'm joined by the wonderfully talented and beautiful Emily Cahill. So Em, do you want to, maybe we'll start with a bit of an overview of what vitamin D is, because the word itself saying vitamin D, but it's not a vitamin.
That's
so
right.
Yes, maybe we'll start there and go forth.
Yeah, so vitamin D isn't actually a vitamin at all. It's actually what's called a prohormone. So what that is it's a nutrient that gets converted into a hormone in the body. It's also fat soluble, which means it's stored in our fat cells in the body. And we primarily get it from 3 different places. So we get a little bit from food, although there's not many foods that have very high amounts of vitamin D. So for most people, they're going to get the majority of their vitamin D from the sun. When our skin's exposed to the sun, the UV rays is converted from cholesterol into vitamin D, which is a whole sort of process that has a number of different steps in the body. And then the third place is from supplements. So people who supplement with vitamin D, that's sort of the third main source.
So toxicity, what are the symptoms of vitamin D toxicity if someone's worried that maybe they've taken too much? What would they be looking for?
Yeah, so I guess the symptoms are related more so to the changes in calcium and phosphorus, as opposed necessarily to what happens in the body if you have high vitamin D, because, you know, as you said, we can have very high levels of vitamin D without having an issue, but it's when it starts to change other markers that we can start to get symptoms. So, and the tricky thing is that they're generally very non-specific type symptoms as well. So things like fatigue, bone pain, nausea, those sort of really innocuous symptoms that can be related to a lot of other things. The sort of things that people might start to report.
Yeah, I know nausea,
like muscle pain and headaches.
Yeah, nausea is the one that I see, the most common one that will sometimes get missed as vitamin D. So what's the big takeaway with people with kidney disease that you want them to understand about vitamin D and its importance or not when it comes to maybe adding it in their repertoire of things that they might be using or looking at?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really important for everyone with kidney disease to be checking their vitamin D levels. That's something I get all of my clients to do, because we know that having low levels has such, I guess, a widespread effect. So definitely getting them checked along with calcium and phosphate, which are often tested anyway, and parathyroid hormone, and then supplementing if your levels are low. They've done studies in giving vitamin D alongside EPO, erythropoietin, in stimulating agents, which people with the later stages of kidney disease are often given when they're anemic, because their body can't make red blood cells as well, because that part of that EPO is produced in the kidneys. And when they give vitamin D alongside that, it actually reduces the frequency of needing those injections. So, helping with red blood cell function and iron levels and lowering blood pressure, all of these things that we are trying to look at and treat and improve with someone with kidney disease. Vitamin D has all of these actions. So don't forget it, I guess. I think because it's something that you can, buy over the counter, it's been around a long time, that people don't realise its, I guess, its effects and how important it is in the body. It sort of sometimes gets sort of forgotten from people's, supplement regimes.
Thanks, Emily. So if you've liked this episode from the Kidney Coach, make sure you hit like and subscribe. If you put any comments down below, I will get back to you. I check that most days. If there's any videos you want Emily and I to make, any topics that you really want to know about when it comes to kidney disease, definitely let us know. We're always after any extra great ideas, because otherwise Emily and I sit and rack our brains about what you guys would like to hear. Thanks again, Emily. I always appreciate your time. And until next time, be well, stay well. And if you need any more information, head over to www.kidneycoach.com. There's lots of great articles on there. And there is one on vitamin D. I'll put the link below. All right. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.